Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series on chemical process plant design and economics. Myself Jaimin Pandya, assistant professor in chemical engineering department of LJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology. So let's continue with the chapter process auxiliary and process utilities. So in this lecture, we'll talk about the various types of pipe fitting such as elbow, cross, T, reducer, cap, union and flange. So let's talk about the pipe fitting. Pipe fittings are piping components that help in the change in direction of the flow using elbow and T's. It's also used for the change in size of pipe using reducer and reducing T. It's also used for connect the different components using coupling, various different components such as a pump, blower and different types of valve. It's also used for stop the flow using cap. So there are various types of pipe fitting such as a elbow. Elbow further classified as a 45-degree elbow and 90-degree elbow. 90-degree elbow further classified as a long radius elbow and short radius elbow. 180-degree bend, which also known as a 180-degree elbow or return or U bend, which further classify as a long radius or short radius. Then T, which classify as a equal T or reducing T. Cross, such as a equal cross or reducing cross. Then cap, which is for the stop the flow of any pipeline. Then reducer further classify as a concentric reducer and eccentric reducer. Then stub end, coupling and union. So these all are various types of pipe fitting which used in pipeline. So let's talk about the elbow. Piping elbow is used more than any other type of pipe fitting. It provides flexibility to change the pipe direction. Elbow mainly available in two standard types, 90-degree elbow and 45-degree elbow. However, it can be cut to any other degree. Elbow are available in two radius types such as short radius and long radius elbow. So let's first talk about 90-degree elbow and 45-degree elbow. 90-degree elbow is installed between the pipe to change the direction of pipe by 90 degree, where 45-degree elbow is installed between the pipe to change the direction of pipe by 45 degree. So these both are elbows. This is a one 90-degree elbow, where this is one 45-degree elbow. The angle of inlet and outlet is 45 degree. That's why it's called 45-degree elbow, where in this elbow angle between inlet and outlet is 90 degree. That's why it's known as a 90-degree elbow. 90-degree elbow used for the change the direction at 90 degree, where 45-degree elbow used for the change the direction of pipe at 45 degree. Now let's talk about the further classification of 90-degree elbow. 90-degree elbow further classified as short radius elbow and long radius elbow. In long radius elbow, center line radius is 1.5 times the nominal size of pipe, or can say that 1.5 times of diameter of the pipe. Normally, long radius elbow are used in piping as the pressure loss is less as compared to short radius elbow. It requires more space than short radius elbow. In short radius elbow, center line of radius is the same as nominal size of pipe, or can say that 1 times of diameter of the pipe. Short radius elbow are used under limited space of application. However, it has high pressure drop due to the sudden change in direction of flow. So this is long radius elbow and this is short radius elbow. So this is all about the elbow. So let's talk about next pipe fitting, which is a reducing elbow. The 90-degree reducing elbow is designed to change the direction as well as reduce the size of pipe within a piping system. The reducing elbow eliminate one pipe fitting and reduce the welding by the more than 1/3. Also, the gradual reduction in diameter throughout the arc of reducing elbow provide lower resistance to the flow. and reduce the effect of stream turbulence and potential internal turbulence, and also reduce the erosion. This feature prevents sizable pressure drop in a line. So this is one type of reducing elbow. Let's consider this is a one inlet and this is outlet. So inlet diameter is greater than outlet diameter. So in reducing elbow, diameter of both ends are different. So this is one real type of reducing elbow. So let's talk about one another type of pipe fitting, which is a meter bend. Meter bend are not standard pipe fitting. They are fabricated from pipe. Usually they are preferred from size 10 inch and more than 10 inch because large size elbow is expensive. Use of meter bend is restricted to the low pressure water line. Meter bend can be fabricated in 2, 3 or 5 pieces. So can say see that this is a one type of meter bend and fabricated in 2, 3, 5 types of pieces. So what is basic difference between bend and elbow? Bend has larger radius than elbow. Generally, the most basic difference is the radius of curve. Elbow generally have radius of curve between 1 to twice diameter of pipe, where bend have radius of curve more than twice diameter. So this radius of curve is more than twice of diameter in bend, where elbow have diameter between or radius of curve between 1 or twice of the diameter. So this is the basic difference between the bend and elbow. So this is all about bend. So let's talk about next type of pipe fitting, such as the return or 180-degree elbow. 180-degree elbow are used to make 180-degree change in direction of pipeline. Available in short and long pattern. Return are used in a heating coil, heat exchanger and tank vent. So this is one long radius elbow and this is one short radius elbow. So this is all about return and 180-degree elbow. Now let's talk about next type of pipe fitting, which is a piping T. Pipe T is used for the distributing or collecting the fluid from the run pipe. It is a short piece of pipe with 90-degree branch at center. There are two types of T used in pipe, such as the equal and straight T and reducing or unequal T. Straight T, which means the diameter of branch is the same as the diameter of run pipe or head. In reducing T, the diameter of branch size is smaller than the diameter of run or header pipe. So can say that this is a one header pipe or run pipe and diameter of these both ends are same. That's why this type of piping or piping T is known as straight T, where in this figure can clearly seen that the diameter of head is lesser than diameter of this both end. That's why this type of T is known as a reducing T. Now let's talk about one more pipe fitting, which is a weighty or lateral. It is type of T which has branch at 45-degree angle. Weighty allow the piping to the joint to another at 45-degree angle. This type of T reduce the friction and turbulence that could be hammer the flow. Weighty is also known as a lateral. So there are mainly two types of lateral: straight lateral and reducing lateral. Straight lateral, which means diameter of branch is the same as diameter of header, where in reducer the diameter of branch size is smaller than diameter of run or head pipe. So this is a run or head pipe and this is a branch. So diameter of branch and head all are same. That's why this type of pipe fitting or this type of lateral is known as a straight lateral, where in this figure can clearly seen that the diameter of run pipe is different than branches. That's why this type of lateral is known as a reducing lateral. Now let's talk about one more type of pipe fitting, which is a cross. Cross is also known as a four-way pipe fitting. A cross has one inlet and three outlet, or can say that one outlet or three inlet. Generally, cross are not used in process pipe to transport fluid, but it mostly or commonly used in fire water pipeline. There are mainly two types of cross, such as the equal cross and reducing cross. In equal cross, diameter of all pipeline are same, where in reducing cross, the diameter of all pipeline are not equal. That's why it's known as the reducing cross. So let's talk about next pipe fitting, which is a pipe reducer. A pipe reducer change the size of pipe and mostly used for the fit a two different type diameter of pipe. There are mainly two types of reducer, such as a concentric reducer and eccentric reducer. Concentric reducer, which also known as a conical reducer. The center of both ends is on a same axis, then that type of reducer is known as a concentric reducer. It maintains the center line elevation of pipeline. When the center line of the larger pipe and smaller pipe are to be maintained at same position, then that type of reducer is known as a concentric reducer or conical reducer. So what is meaning of eccentric pipe reducer? In eccentric pipe reducer, the center of both ends is on different axes as shown in the image. It maintains bottom of pipe elevation in pipeline. So this is one type of concentric reducer in which center line is the same for both pipeline, where in eccentric reducer center line is not same on same axis, or we can say that it's not on same axis, but it maintains bottom of pipeline. So a reducer which maintains bottom of pipeline is known as a eccentric reducer, or a reducer which maintains center of pipeline is known as a concentric reducer. So this is all about the piping reducer. So let's talk about next pipe fitting, which is a piping union. Union are used as an alternative to flange connection in lower pressure drop. Small bore piping, where the dismelting of the pipe is required more often. Union can be thread end, socket weld end. There are three pieces in union: a nut, a female end, and a male end. When the female and male end are joined, the nut provides necessary pressure to seal the joint. So this is one type of piping union. Now let's talk about next pipe fitting, which is a flange. A flange is method of connecting pipes, valve, pump and other equipment to a firm piping system. It is also provide easy access for cleaning, inspection or modification. Flange are usually weld or screw. Flange joints are made by the bolting together two flange with the gasket between them to provide the seal. So this is one type of flange. There are mainly six type of flange, such as a weld neck flange, slip-on flange, lap joint flange, screw flange, bead flange, and special blind flange. So let's talk about next pipe fitting, which is a pipe cap. Pipe cap act as a protective device and are designed to protect the pipe end of various shapes. The main purpose of using the pipe cap is waterproof the connection, and they are also used to close the end of the hydraulic and pneumatic pipe and tube. They are used in plumbing apparatus of domestic, commercial and industrial water supply lines, machinery and processing equipment. They are also fitted on water pump lines with the purpose of removing of air block. So this is all about pipe fitting. In this lecture, talk about various types of pipe fitting, such as elbow, cross, T, reducer, flange and pipe cap. So I am completing my lecture here. Thank you.